But hanging out would have to wait. Because when you're facing the 10,000 demons of Demon Mountain, there's only one thing that matters. And that's...
So, get up. You'll be late for work.
What?
Give me a sec here. Just go put this thing up there. So, what we doing? Have you been on a podcast before, man?
Yep, with Mark once.
Cool. That rabbit is messaging, so if you did anything, she will kill you. Anyway. Hey guys, welcome to Cartoon Chat, episode 5, 6. One of these episodes. I'm Bryan Swan. It's been a while, but I'm Bryan Swan, joined today with
DK. K9 Biscuits and Turbo DK. Turbo DK.
You on YouTube? YouTube?
Not yet. Not YouTube.
Not yet. But Turbo DK and Mark Warren, aka K9 Biscuits. Find him on YouTube. Now, guys, we have a lot to talk about, particularly this awesome new movie that just came out. I'm not going to say that a movie is perfect, but this was the closest that I think it has been this year. Moana. General thoughts, let's just jump in.
It was that movie was so... It was not only just inspiring, but the plot itself was just so good. Like, when I haven't felt this emotional watching a movie since Toy Story 3, so you know it did something good.
Right, and this is just a start off. This isn't even like a... go ahead.
Yeah, this is I think it's like my favorite anime movie of the year. It's just like it. Yeah, it's so visual. It's so visually stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like one of the
This is the best.
other than Kobu, like this is like one of the most visually stunning movies based on like foreign, I guess.
Super obscure, yes.
Supernatural story.
Yeah, super obscure.
I wouldn't say supernatural, but I'd say
it's based off of folklore.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the word we're looking for. But.
Yeah, it's just like, and it's like one of the funniest too. And that's surprising.
The comedy in this was surprisingly good. It wasn't like there was nothing that didn't hit and wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Yeah,
everything did a very good job when it came to comedy. If we want to review just on comedy alone, it was very good. Jokes that were said were funny.
Mm-hmm.
There was fourth wall breaking, like you mentioned twice. I think one of them was
the princess.
The princess.
Oh, we don't want to spoil it.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just a line though. It's not like if you're a prince, if you're a
Yeah.
If you have an animal sidekick and you're the daughter of a king, you're a princess.
Like it's not that like it was like it was surprisingly funny. It was like it was surprising how much comedy was in it. I thought it would like play itself straight, but like I mean it still does that, but like it's still like to keep throwing jokes.
For me, the most surprising part, it was two surprising things because...
All right, here we go. From here on out, spoilers. Forget it. I don't care anymore. We're going to go spoilers. If we have to go spoilers, we'll go spoilers.
Good movie, go see it.
Yep, spoilers.
Okay, come back to the video now.
All right, but the surprising part to me was like it started out as a typical Disney movie. You got your female protagonist,
heroine as they call it.
Heroine, and then she some type of mystical power come to tell her things, and then she got to set off on a journey to do something, whatever. But then it surprised you when the character called Mui come in, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson comes in, and he twists up the whole story because you think that okay, the female protagonist always run into like a male like sidekick guy, and then like fall in love, or
I'm glad
I'm
glad they made him a muscular old guy.
A mentor almost.
Yeah, because like instead of like some guy who looked like he can be the same age.
Some surfer dude. That's what I was expecting that they were going to use like some
radical bro.
Yeah, some handsome surfer dude.
Whoa, you're a hot babe.
Yeah, that shit's gonna fall for whatever. But
you should be my love interest.
Yep, and then of course there'd be some betrayal, and then
right.
But no, that would be the average Disney '90s story, right? But one thing I was very surprised about was going in. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's performance, I'll just call him The Rock from here on out. I don't just say the entire name, but his performance in this was, I want to say, equal to Robin Williams in Aladdin. I think that his performance really changed the movie, and he did a really good job voice acting. I think we'll go back and we'll look at this and say his performance was very well done. I think he did a really good job. Singing was really good. Just acting in general, like, his emotion, his tone, all of that was good. Same with the female voice actor. I don't know her name, but she.
Yeah, I was surprised when one of you guys said it was Rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that goes for the animation itself, because just comparing to something like Tangled. The Tangled had a good plot, and Tangled had good characters to like, but the animation wasn't nowhere near as perfect as this.
Well, that's just years of development, right? That came out in 2010, 2012?
But then see, the thing is, like, Trolls came out the same year as Moana, and that gets no pass. But
no, Trolls. I'll make Trolls did aesthetically look good.
It looked good, yeah. It was good.
But I'm talking about the animation. I'm talking about the animation, though, not the graphical revolution. I'm talking about resolution. I'm talking about the animation.
Trolls was animated well, I will admit.
But it was all right.
It wasn't Number the North bad. And I'll say I thought Trolls was fairly good. I think almost every single movie coming up now has like DreamWorks has gotten to the point, and all these production companies have gotten to the point where they are Pixar level quality, except for the company that made Number the North and a couple other ones. It's not like Pixar and then every other one. It's pretty much on par now.
Right.
You're not seeing that thing. I mean,
and you could see it in Moana because her mannerisms were so realistic. Like,
that was Sometimes her hair was just like flowing. It was like, man, that was.
Yeah, they found a because it's like kind of it feels like a new art style for because like it's a mix between like realistic proportions with like cartoony looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very.
But like it has such a. I think my favorite art style Disney done so far. It has such a good balance with the character designs.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm very surprised. Now, also when back to the movie though, in general, the pacing was very well done. Like I don't want to look at this paper all the time. But the pacing,
it felt so short.
You wanted more
in a good way.
I never want to say that I want more because I don't actually want a sequel to this. I don't want a sequel. This wrapped up so well.
Right.
And I usually ask for, I want more. I want more of Zootopia. For example, Zootopia came out. I wanted to see more of the story of other characters in the world because they expanded so much. Moana was such a self-contained in this princess's life movie. It wrapped up so well. There's a difference between like wanting to see more and needing to see more.
Now, I need to see more. I have to admit. Like, more.
No, you don't.
Wait, more of Moana?
More of Moana.
No, you want to see more.
I know. I need to see more.
Wow.
Because Moana was so good that when you're done watching it, that you just feel bad because now that's it. Like, it wrapped up so tightly and so neatly and so good.
So you want to see.
But at the same time, you're like, oh man, you want them to come out with a second one. But at the same time, you don't want them to like ruin what they made here, because usually with sequels, talking more about like Cars and talking more about like Toy Story.
Well, that's Pixar.
Well, I just mean sequels in general.
Just in general.
And the sequels usually end on a sour note, like.
Not sour, but like more cliffhangy.
More cliffhangy, more sour, more in a direction that you didn't expect.
I'll argue this like this wrapped up neater than Zootopia.
Yeah, I give that.
I think Zootopia had a surprising finale.
Yeah.
But that the general 5 minutes before was not as necessary as it could have been. This did wrap up really strong. I think that this is like a perfect self-contained movie.
Mm-hmm.
This did so much well. Like, the introduction was beautiful. One thing I want to say, I know we're talking about the ending, but to the beginning here, I'm so glad they jumped in and they said, yeah, Maui's a bad guy. Maui just, took the heart. It ruined a lot. Like, he screwed this up. Like, they didn't tout him as a good guy, because throughout all the trailers, he was the good guy. He was alongside Moana and all that. But we pretty much understand, okay, he's a bad guy. And they explain that as she's on the island with her grandmother, talking, this was Maui's fault. And she needs to go and get Maui to put the heart back. Like, this was a very good way to, understand the character and go forward with that character.
And that goes into one thing that I was thinking about too, while I was thinking about the movie after we finished watching it. The way it's not, the pacing was great, but the direction they took was also great.
Right.
Because it's just watch it. Like everyone just watch it because when you look at it, it goes by the Disney tropes, right? But the second you think you know what's going on, boom, then it surprises you. Boom.
Yeah, the first half is like a reverse. Boom. It's like a reverse Little Mermaid.
Right.
Her dad was trying to keep her from the ocean.
Yeah.
It's so much fan service. They know what not to do. They know they know not to make just another Disney movie with the same old.
That was
Beauty and the Beast remake.
And like the thing is, none of the you want to get to the music. Like
one thing I want to just before we get into music, what I want to say is that the fact that you mentioned this, and I think Mark mentioned this as well, the fact that they could have, and we're in spoiler territory, but like the fact that when she went out to the water the first time and like, I can do this, the fact that she failed and it came back, like it was not all happy-go-lucky.
Right.
Like, she needed to have that experience, and that was a very smart way of not being the generic Disney style, oh, I'm on my own and I can do this.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah, and like another thing is she was confident about what she had. She was actually convinced like what she had was still good, and she was still going with it.
Right, I'm a princess. I can do this.
And it wasn't, and it wasn't just another trope. Because some Disney movies do that. They make you fail, but then something always happens. Like, oh, instant, like, boost of spirit or something like that. This was a concrete fail. Moana was not going back until... If her grandmother died anytime sooner, the entire story would have changed. That's how concrete that made her decision. But her grandma convinced her, like, no, you gotta go out there. Like, she had to convince her. Like that's the part that makes the story entirely different already from the beginning, because she was following the usual Disney trope of a young princess going on. Okay, my dad says this, or parents say that, or somebody say this.
Exactly.
But I'm a little teen, and I know what's best,
do what I want,
and I can feel right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go do this. Moana was like that at first, and you think the story going that way, but she crashed and fell, almost died, and then she comes back, and she was not going back. She was not going back. But her grandma came and was like, no, you gotta go back. And then Ghost came. Ghost had to come and tell her, no, man, you gotta go out there. So then she goes off. Like, if it's different, it feels like they make me
like Ghost came. She just like she just found these old boats, and like she had an epiphany.
Epiphany, it would be most likely the closest thing to that. If not a spirit vision.
I'm going with spirit vision.
Yeah.
Epiphany, but anyway, but no, she had that vision. But I love the way that her grandmother linked this story. Like, for the most part, I thought that I didn't love the fact that the grandmother died. I obviously don't like the fact that death happens, but when I love how they pushed forward how her death moved the character.
Right.
Like, her death, the moment that not only like, oh well, she told her to go, but the fact that, you know, her spirit was there, like the stingray spirit that came out of the water and was there, like that was beautiful. And the fact that she returned toward the end of the movie to help her at her worst time. Like, that was another thing. Maybe I'm glossing over, but I don't think that there are many Disney movies where it's like, I can't do this, and then the spirit comes back to help, except for, there's very much a Lion King similar thing.
Right.
Like,
that goes on to what I'm saying, like, this Disney movie recognized the movies of the past, and it tries everything to like stray from that, even down to the small details, like the companion that she decided to take with her, the little animal companion.
Exactly.
Everybody, even I was in there thinking, okay, of course the pig is gonna come with her, right? Nope, it's not the pig. It's some stupid little chicken.
Yeah, I like
chicken
all
thing.
Yeah, I like we can segue into characters. Like, I like every character in this movie was likable.
Yes, every character in the movie was very likable.
Because they had meaning. They weren't like useless throwaway.
Yeah, like even the comic reliefs. I really thought, we all thought like the pig was gonna come back some way.
Yeah.
No, he's burned. He's dead. I mean, I don't think you guys realize he's cooked. She left him on the island for like a month. I don't think there's no way.
that pig we saw at the end is a different pig.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Yeah.
That pig is somebody
else. That pig is cooked. He's dead. Move on. Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
You said before, like I like how they didn't go with the generic comic relief because the pig's character was like a generic non-talking animal comic relief. It's just like there for expression.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like the chicken was creative comic relief.
Exactly.
Like it's like because it's something they had to do jokes with.
Right.
Instead of just there to make weird expressions.
And it was surprising because the chicken act just like a dumb chicken. And then, that's what most of the comic release came from because
just the dumb chicken being an idiot, and that's it.
Yeah, and like everybody getting frustrated. Like Maui is trying to eat it, and like he just goes getting back. He like it's funny to see the water getting frustrated.
What the chicken? Like, all right, I am done. You're sitting in this bowl. I'm putting you away. I'm finished. And that's water. Kind of like, but no. Like you said, this could have been an average movie. We saw Frozen. It made millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. One of the best selling films from Disney of all time. And it was a pretty average movie. People overhyped that thing.
Exactly right.
To hell, right? And so like Moana, and like you were talking about, DK,
mostly it's music too, like
music as well. But like what you're talking about, DK. The way that they shifted everything, like every little detail was not a generic film. They took story elements from their older films. They took story elements from things that you wouldn't expect and made them into a movie that was completely different from what we would ever have thought Moana would be. Right. To make a movie that was literally, I think, almost close to perfect. Like as perfect as
the music in here better. Oh my god! Better be as famous as the music from Frozen. I'd rather have every little girl sing the music from this
I'm on my way.
Yeah, from this movie than freaking Frozen.
Right.
Cause there is not one song in this movie that I cringed at.
Right.
And all of them had meaning, by the way.
All of them had meaning.
All of them had great meaning. It's like other than the orchestral tracks, where I think was pretty good. Like the main musical, the main songs, vocal songs were like really brilliant
and exactly
all catchy.
You could tell a song is so good because this Moana literally spammed the same song like 4 or 5 times throughout the movie. The same exact song came back, but it's every time it was sung, it was spun in a way that was to the situation that it was.
I think every time it came back, it gotten more powerful.
Right.
Exactly. You get like a better verse every time.
Like the same song was used to show that she wanted to be free. Then the same song was used to show that she can't do it. Then the same song was used to show that she could do it. Then the same song was shown that she did it. It was like it freaking blew my mind.
Like my favorite song in this movie is "Shining." like that part with the crab was just so like out of left field, but was good.
Yeah,
and it's it managed to fit in the movie anyway.
Right.
Like I thought, to be honest, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, this is just like a weird crab thing. It's probably gonna be a pointless scene. Right. Like no, I fucking love that scene.
Dude, this worked better than. Remember the Good Dinosaur? If I'm going to bring that in, it worked better than when the Good Dinosaur brought in when they got high from the berries.
Yeah,
that worked more. That worked better than that, and that was pretty well matched in. And that was weird. This is the weird, but it worked so well. But going into particular scenes and the music that matched them, like this really gave us the idea of what the character, how crazy weird the character is. Let's play a crazy song. Like I would not have expected that song to be playing at all. Like Disney movie, middle of the movie. No,
it seems like a weird song. Cause at first I was like, okay, man, this song is but like it seems like it's just like a weird like throwaway song. Right. But they use it as a fight as a song to like while they're fighting him, like to like and it's like it's hilarious and like they like make it like threatening in a way, like for the characters, and it's like it's just amazing how they pulled that off.
And even for me, like these guys, it flew over these guys' head, but for me, I saw this song coming from a mile away. Like the character himself is transparent. Like he a guy who likes shiny things, right? Mm-hmm. So the song didn't surprise me a bit that it was coming. But when the song started playing, see that's when it started getting you, because it's not just about shiny things. It's about it's a whole ego boosted. Like I can't explain it. It's so different.
Ego. It's all his ego.
Yeah. It still came off good, even though I expected it to happen. But then when he turned the lights off and went Tron Legacy, I didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah.
I just want to mention, folks, like me, Bryan, and like DK, we all had the theater to ourselves, and we were just like screaming.
It was like, incredibly empty.
Yeah. We went on a Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning showing.
Tuesday morning, 11:15 a.m.
Exactly.
But besides that, I think it was the trailers. Because for me, when I watched the trailers, what I got out of the trailers was like Moana was going to be like partly like funny because they kept showing the big guy who was always on her team, Maui, and it was going to be partly funny, and it was going to be like this Hawaiian that's why I'm just saying like
that's what
the trailers. Yeah, from just like this Hawaiian like kind of like a more adult themed Lilo and Stitch the movie, if any of y'all saw it. Like something like that, except with no aliens. That's what I was expecting. Right. But it actually had nothing to do with with the island that she was on or the people.
It did. I think it had a lot to do. The Pacific Island thing was.
It was a starting point, but in the grand scheme, it was more about her and her destiny.
Yeah,
it was her. Yeah, that yes.
And that's the part that surprised me, because first of all, the big guy turned out to be like hated in the eyes of people. Yeah. So I'm like, whoa! Like that, in the beginning, that throw you, because it's like he had his own ego. Like he the savior of men. No, you're not. You like now you known as like the destroyer.
Exactly.
And they're like, dang. So that threw me, and I like that.
He has good reason why he do what he did. Now I thought about it. I do realize. I do remember like, I think like kind of something like a little bit fly with the movie. When Mao, because we were spoiling anyway, but when Maui,
yep.
When Maui left, that little character development scene when Maui left, and he came back. They didn't give much of a reason to why he came back. I was like waiting for that.
I think he was waiting to see what she would do. That's what they never explained it. Yeah,
there was no indication that he was watching, or like he would, or like he saw what she did.
Right. I mean, maybe that's the one thing that's like, okay, he just out of the blue. Yeah, very true.
Right. They give no indication in the movie. But you're just supposed to assume that at some point in his journey to like get out of there, because he gave up and he left. So at some point of him flying away, he was like, she can't do it by herself. She's gonna die. So I might as well just go back.
So I guess like the only indication was that with like the tattoo was like kept telling
him, yeah, right.
Nagging on also, like I was just one little thing is like I wish I knew what the island. I mean, what like the father reaction was when he found out she's gone.
That was another thing. That if there were two things, it was the fact about Maui not returning correctly, and,
right,
and the father. The last time we saw the father, he said he was vehemently against her being on the water,
right,
and then suddenly she comes back.
He threw like bitch fits. He threw bitch fits about it though too,
and he was just like. I mean, no. It wasn't just the fact that he was vehemently angry. The grandmother just died and everything.
Like, and then she left.
She just leaves. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you make a good point, right? Like,
there was no.
That would be a very high level of what were you doing? What are you like? I'm glad they didn't go into that. Because that would be a weird finale, and it would have been. So I'm glad that it just sort of wrapped up.
I wish he would like drop something like. Oh, I was so worried about you, or something like that.
Or something like that.
When they came back to the island, it was just hugs.
Yeah. Right, but I agree that it should have been more father scenes to like fill in, because after the grandma died, that's the last time you see the father or anybody. So I wish it had been more father scenes, but at the same time, I understand why he didn't get angry at her when she came back, because. He knows the myths and the lore and stuff. He just chose to not follow him because he was too scared. It was dangerous. So once he saw that everything was going back to normal, he realized she gone. She was talking about the water, and boom, she must have did the thing.
I know.
So,
it's what we're assuming. I just wish that I
mean, if there was a legend that if I stole, let's say I stole my dad's car, if there was a legend that I could go across to, if I could go to Mexico, and I come back with all the gold plates, I'd still be pretty pissed, or my dad'd still be pretty pissed that I stole his car.
See, no,
I don't think
the gravity is not the same.
We won't even need scenes. This is the simple fact that we just need some more dialogue.
Just one line or something.
We need dialogue dropping. That's what we need.
Yeah. Guys, by the way, if you're listening, we're just talking about this one snippet. That's the only thing we can literally kind of talk about as a negative. So we're not hating the movie at all. We're just saying it's one thing. So don't
we can call out flaws. It's just like we did wrap it up earlier that this movie's almost perfect. It still feels that way. It feels that way. Yeah.
I'm not. No. Yeah. So
you know what?
It's like my favorite anime movie of the year.
Yeah.
I even I Sing looks good, but I feel like I'm still gonna love this a lot more.
I'm ramping it up.
I'm
ramping it up. I'm gonna say this is the best animated movie I've seen in the past 3 years. That's how great it was.
I think a lot of
better than Trolls. I mean, Trolls was. I noticed how you didn't pause. So you was like, wait, what?
No, I didn't pause because I knew exactly how to react. No way.
We need to talk about this after this.
But what?
No, Trolls.
Oh no, we will.
Go ahead. Keep going.
3 years. Man, I think a lot of people A lot of people give The Good Dinosaur crap, but that's a really good movie. I wouldn't say Moana.
It's a good movie. It's not cohesive. It's a point A to point B movie. It's not really much of a main.
But you know what? This isn't the best movie I've seen in the past 3 years. This is the best movie I've seen in the past 3 months because Kubo came out 3 months before, and that was the best movie until I saw Moana, and that kicked its butt. Not kicked its butt, but made it.
They were so close to each other. Yeah. Go see Kubo, people.
But no, I mean, I would say 9.5 out of 10. Like literally 9.5 out of 10. It's not 10 out of 10. Like one of the most perfect movies I've ever seen, hands down. Beautiful, well written.
Right.
Dialogue is great. Comic relief is great.
Great uses of resource.
If possible, I would give it a 9.8 out of 10.
Me too. No, I give it a 9.7 because
you bitch.
Because I loved it.
You want to go?
No, I'm good. No, I'm good.
You want to go,
bro? No, I'm fine. But it's the movie. I give it a 9.7 because the movie is like super perfect, but. It's just those things. Like, it's just those nagging things that get you. Yeah. Like, for me, it's the father, is Maui coming back for some reason. Like, those parts can explain. But another thing that I didn't like so much, but I understand why it happened, and I'm okay with it happening, but I still didn't like it.
What?
Was Grandma only had 2 scenes.
I don't think that was I wouldn't put that as a negative. I think that's
no, I'm not putting it as a negative. I'm putting it as a personal negative for myself.
Something that you wanted to
because
see.
I wanted.
Well, she didn't have just 2 scenes. She was she was the one telling the story in the beginning. Like she was all alongside Moana throughout her time at the island for the most part. She came
back as a ghost.
She was the guiding force. She was almost always there. She just didn't have any scripted lines.
Right, exactly. And I wanted her to be a more a more concrete character in Moana's life. Like,
yeah, I wish that she was on the boat.
Well, to be fair, we don't get much. She don't get much of Moana's life. She aged fucking quickly.
Right, and it's like
I didn't need kid Moana for like 30 minutes. I didn't need kid Moana.
Exactly. So in the first moments of her being alive, she came in much better as a ghost, as a spirit. But when she was alive, only purpose she served is a plot dump, and then the thing that make Moana want to go. And after
her spirit, she would.
I wanted her to be more. I want to be her to be more of a character, like more of a grandma type to her, instead of just a character the dump plot on you and then to tell her to go.
But she was doing her own thing. Like I don't know, I just don't get like how much further she could have been in the story without rippling too much in effect around everything else. I think that, Moana, like, you could tell Moana knew her grandmother so well, like, oh, why aren't you persuading me about this? Like, there were scenes where it's like, all right, well, she had a backstory. If you wanted to have more with, maybe there'd be a mini-series with that, but I don't think we need any more.
That was missing for me, like, character development between them two. Because I think there was character development. You understand the relationship between them, but you don't see the relationship
because the way that they react to each other. That's all. But that's a knocking heads different thing.
He's going to
all about grandmas.
He's going to weird.
All the grandmas podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
I love grandmas. I love old people.
These Halloween review coming soon. Just going to weird nitpicks of like
nitpicks of Moana Part 1.
Maui's hula skirt was too damn short.
What?
Maui's hula skirt was too damn short. It was like getting close. It was like too close to a shot to a crotch shot.
I didn't even notice his dick until you said. I didn't notice his skirt until you said something. I didn't care. I didn't pay attention.
Dude, I didn't care. But obviously his hula thing is too short.
Look.
Dude, it's like a little.
Maybe he has a small. Look, okay.
Okay, no, we're not talking about this, right?
No, this is a podcast, not a dumpster fire. But look, I mean, it already was a dumpster fire. But no, I mean, look, Moana, like, I don't care.
I mean, but those are just nitpicks. Like those aren't.
No. I'm just like doing.
I wish the sailboat was 10 times bigger.
No, I'm not. That's why I said just like it's just a funny nitpick. I'm not like also while we're on, I'm surprised like she didn't like when she was like a little baby. She didn't have like a little cloth around her chest.
Oh, for a baby? No, they don't do that.
A cloth around her.
He talking about like a little thing.
No, she was it like boobies or anything? Oh no, the little toddler's nipples are out. Better watch out for pedos. No, like I one thing I will say.
They got away with showing a child's ass in Inside Out.
But no,
I didn't. No. Why are we going?
I'm not. You know what? I don't even remember this. Mark, you okay? No. Like, if there was one, I guess one nitpick I would say is it's not a nitpick. It's just like, out of curiosity.
What I made was a nitpick. I just felt like making those little comments.
No, but out of curiosity, the backside of that island woman, and once she sleeps, the backside of the island woman will be very weird looking because you're just going to see a crevice.
No. I don't think it would go like that because she covered when she laid her head down, it just became like a stone faced mountain. So I guess the back of her will be like stone,
a giant sharp edge.
Yeah.
Closed entrance. Yeah.
So did Maui have to like? Do you think
if
there's caves on that island, are we actually going inside of a cave?
Oh God!
Or are we going inside?
Oh no!
See, no, we're not thinking about things like that.
I was thinking about. I was considering that. Like, if someone does venture in between,
I'm guessing that's what probably Maui did to get the.
Oh no! Okay. Anyway,
it was the heart. It was the heart.
I know, but like you had to explore that island to find it.
Oh God!
Explore the island.
Yup. And it's close to the chest, so you got fucking.
I'm done.
I guess another little nitpick for me is
welcome to Rule 34 Moana.
No. Another little nitpick for me is even though Moana is have all this mythical lore and like all these little shoddy spirits and everything happening, it's even with all this going on, even with all this paranormal activity going on, it still feels grounded in reality.
Oh yeah.
So it got weird for me when people took certain falls and then got up completely unharmed. Like when Moana fell out the sky and landed right on her neck down.
Every time that boat kept like tipping over, she was fine.
She literally got hit by a wave and smashed her head
that
on the
boat
rock.
tipped over so many times in the movie.
No, I'm talking about the first time.
I'm talking about that too, though.
Yeah, that too. But the first time when the wave hit her boat and it smashed and she smacked her head all up on the ground,
I'm sorry, I'm not looking for rated R blood, guts.
I'm not looking for blood. She don't have to bleed out to death. Like, just be knocked out for a moment.
I'm not looking for rated R either. I'm just looking for. I'm just looking for rated XXX.
That's why you're looking for the highest grade.
Oh god, come on, man.
But no,
don't expect. Don't. I'm just saying. Don't expect.
I want some giant island action. I want to cross.
I
want to cross between that giant island and like that lava, that dumbass lava short film before Inside Out.
That's why I was like, wait a second.
Lava. I want to learn to love.
Yeah, did Pixar like look at that and like look at Disney while they were producing Moana and did that short before? Like that's really interesting. But no,
apparently I think that short's based on its own folktale too. Sure. It was corny as shit though.
Sure, it's based on the Moana preview folktale.
I won't lie though. The giant grass lady was hot.
You know what? Let's move on. All right, guys. Any final thoughts on Moana? Because I want to talk about best movies of the year.
That movie was shit.
What?
I'm giving it a 9 point. I'm giving it a 10. Yeah, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. No more than 9 out of 10. I think that the nitpicks are just nitpicks that
they just stupid nitpicks that.
Watch the movie.
I was fucking those weren't nitpicks. Oh, not nitpicks. They were just comments.
Right.
I like that. Well, even those little flaws, the movie's still super enjoyable, and that's all that matters in the end for me.
I still stick with 9.7.
It's a great. 10 out of 10. Fuck it.
10 out of 10.
Fuck you, dude.
9.7.
All right, you say that. So things are bad.
So nope. Still not good enough.
What happened? Oh, you just want to throw me out there like that? Yeah. You want to just throw me out there? I'm the guy.
I mean, you gave Trolls 10 out of 10, but you gave Moana fucking 9.7. What the fuck?
And moving on into the Trolls segment.
No. Before we go into Trolls, I want to talk about this. So Moana just came out. We can finally talk about like what our best movie of the year would be. Now, in the beginning of the year, we had Zootopia come out, a pretty big Disney movie. Disney came out with 2 big movies, and this one was very well done. So was Zootopia.
I didn't like Zootopia that much.
Kubo came out as well. Middle summer movie was really popular. I thought was pretty well done. Mark, what's your? I remember when Kubo came out, you had said Zootopia still beats it in your mind as the best movie of the year.
I need more time to think about Kubo
before
I wins over Zootopia.
But so you don't know Moana Kubo? Yeah.
Yeah, Moana Kubo.
It's like either or, right?
Yeah, I had more time to think about it. Like Kubo is more cohesive. It's like Zootopia is still a fantastic movie. It's just Kubo. Yeah, Kubo's more cohesive in story. Right. And I think I probably like rewatch Kubo. Like and it's aesthetically better looking, so I definitely watch Kubo again over Zootopia.
Right. Not only that, but it had I think even stronger story. Like I think we're forgetting that. Like the mother. Like spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen Kubo. I'm sorry, dude, but you know the situation where she has to go to her mother, and her mother has to stay in the shadow and in the cave because she's very weak, or and then you have those twins, that were very evil, trying to chase after her. Her mother sacrificed herself to protect her daughter. Like that was this is a very deep movie. Like, if you ever get a chance to see it, very deep movie. I think it still really deserves a win because it's a small production company. Very well done. But
I want to keep making more movies. They always do a good job.
What? The company.
See, that's what I'm hearing from y'all. Like Kubo may still be a win because I didn't see Kubo, but I can see that. I can see how it could be deeper than Moana, because Moana wasn't deep. Moana was inspirational, and Moana was strong, right? But it wasn't deep. It wasn't. It didn't get into the gritty.
No, I don't think. I'm not trying to say Moana didn't have depth. What I'm saying is that Moana had depth to like 10 feet. Mm-hmm. But Kubo had like Moana had 10 feet of depth. If there are movies throughout the rest of the year that only had like 5 feet of depth, right? And weren't very deep at all. Like Zootopia, maybe 15 feet of depth, and but Kung Fu Panda 3, 3 feet of depth. There were very few movies that were as deep as Moana was.
The company's called Focus Features.
Focus Features? I don't know. What's the animators? Focus is the production, but I'm looking for the animators themselves. Or I think it was a smaller name.
So
I mean,
Kubo was like a
there's Travis Knight, but like, you want an actual name itself? It's Focus Features. They're the ones who usually make. They made Box Trolls.
Was it was Focus? I thought that was like a four letter like company.
It's Focus. Let's see.
Like Locky or something? No. Entertainment? No.
Wait a second. Yeah, they made Coraline.
That was Focus?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then,
Kubo fits right in. Because I saw Coraline, and if Coraline is anywhere deep as...
yeah, they made Coraline, Paranorman, Box Trolls.
Now I saw Coraline, and if Kubo is anywhere as deep as Coraline, then I know Kubo is going to be good 20 feet.
Yeah, Kubo is fantastic. My fear is that Moana... I think that Kubo deserves the nomination, the win.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely deserves the nomination, but I think it should get the win. But Moana is out here now. It's Thanksgiving. It's closer to Oscar season. People are going to remember this more. It has a great... One thing that Kubo doesn't have is the musical part of it, where the music is very natural and very well done in Moana. But in Kubo, you just don't come back saying, "Oh, the music." You don't come back saying that.
Yeah.
So, not to say that Kubo wasn't good. There were some very good scenes and very good music and a very good soundtrack. But I think more people are going to remember Moana because the full package of it is a perfect movie with a perfect soundtrack.
Right.
Kubo is a great story, a deeper story, that came out in summer. But, that's my thoughts. You haven't seen Kubo yet, so...
Both movies sucked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give mine to Norm of the North.
Mark, what do you think?
You're trying to think of a bad movie in 2016?
You better not say...
No, I was just thinking Awkward Silence.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about Trolls. All right. This movie came out. This movie came out 3 weeks before Moana came out, and the one thing that we kept talking about before Moana hit theaters was the fact that once Moana does hit theaters, it'll wipe it off the map, and gladly it did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trolls isn't. I think. Goddamn, is Trolls still in the top 5? I don't think it is. No, because Arrival was in the top 5. So no, Trolls was clearly wiped out. Gladly.
And we got Doctor Strange out. We got Arrival out. Trolls came out the same night as Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why?
Trolls. We have Trolls, Beasts, Moana.
Yeah, Trolls being left in the dust.
Arrival.
It has to be left in the dust.
Yeah. So Moana. I mean, Trolls. If there was a perfect kid film, we talk about Moana being a perfect film.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a perfect rated G film,
Right.
I'd say it's still say Moana.
well, yeah, Moana.
Trolls not it.
There was nothing there for Trolls.
Trolls just has no substance. Like,
even for your children, it's an insult. Like, don't even do them like that.
We even talked about the moral. Even the moral shit, dude. I don't want my kids seeing that.
It was just, like, it was horrible. That movie literally treat your kid like a freaking nose picking, fart loving dumbbell. And
exactly.
I mean, yeah, kids are, but still, don't encourage them.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I hate Trolls with a passion. And
with a passion.
With a passion.
DreamWorks Animation, he hates Trolls with a passion.
Here's the gravity. Here's the gravity for all who listen to this. Trolls was so bad that my burning passion of hate developed in the first 15 minutes of me watching. I mean, the first 5 minutes of me watching it.
I mean, it starts out with music.
In theaters. I was sitting for the first 5 minutes and I hated the movie with all my heart and all my soul. That's how bad it made me feel. I wanted to leave, but of course K9 wanted to finish watching it because he kept saying, "It's going to get better. It's going to get better.
It's going to pick up.
He is much more.
Going to pick up.
He is much more optimistic.
Yeah, I thought, because like I remember seeing that forest sequence in the trailer, and I thought, yeah, that has to be the whole movie.
Dude,
eventually it's gonna pick up. as I thought.
Dude, once it got past the forest, once they got out the forest, it's that movie was gonna be as average as it got, because I mean, everything about that movie was just. Sorry, if there was a drier film. I don't know if there is a more
that Bergen Town is so damn dry.
Yeah.
You spend the rest of the movie through it. But they spent so much creative flavor on the forest sequence, and that forest in general, and like you even get like a character from that the Cloud character from there. I kind of liked him, and he doesn't even show up. He goes missing too.
5 minutes or no, 2 minutes of screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie instantly climbed to my most hated movies of all time, like as number one. And number one was a tie between Burn After Reading and Running with Scissors. Now, anyone who knows those movies get the gravity of my claim here. Those were number one. Trolls beat both of those combined in the first 5 minutes of me watching it.
I don't see. Well, I never thought Trolls was a bad movie. I just thought it was a completely a bland movie, like a movie that didn't have any soul because it was just marketed as a music, a pop culture musical thing with animated characters. That's all it was marketed.
Well, that's what I see it as too, because there's movies that like
but
it has everyone an aesthetic and it has like a few good jokes. But like, I mean, there's worse movies. There's movies worse than Trolls, but there are movies I haven't seen because Norman North did come out the same year.
Right. Like I mean, I wouldn't say worst movie of the year because. I mean, I wouldn't say worst movie ever.
Isn't there like
there's nothing worse than The Last Airbender to me. I was like 12. I did not know about movie reviews, and I did not care for movie reviews. But I walked out that theater hating it.
Yeah.
More than any time in history. I'm not going to talk about that because last week CartoonChat.
Oh, we also saw like a movie before we went to go see Moana of like this fucking wolf.
I don't remember the name. Because
me neither. But like he can play guitar. He
could have lasers shooting out of his hands, but he's gonna play guitar.
He had like hobo magic and shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, I mean
there's no marketing for that shit either.
Right.
No, I mean it's a small production company. It looks like it doesn't look like it's not. Yeah, it's a small production company gonna try have as much advertising as possible on big theater events like Moana, but that's it. But no, Trolls. I came out of that theater just like, because like it's. I watched it with my sister, and that's exactly what I was gonna like expect. Oh, my sister was gonna love it. Like you say it's an insult, and that's very true. Like Inside Out is a very smart movie to take your kids to see.
Right.
Moana is a very smart movie to take your kids to see.
Kung Fu Panda is
a smart movie to take your kids to see, but this was a. I'm more disappointed in DreamWorks for making this movie, and it looks like they did it just to make money because of the fact that the casting that they chose pop culture icons, the music that they chose pop culture music,
right?
The plot extremely dry and simple. Nothing ever more simple this year, but they did it, and DreamWorks again, like they could have come out with a best animated feature movie. They didn't have to be Trolls, but they came out with Trolls, and that's what they did.
The thing that's killing me though, is that you have a movie like Angry Birds, right? See, I only can compare it to Angry Birds until the Smurfs movie come out because Angry Birds was under the same situation.
It was a movie made to sell a product.
No, not just that, but Angry Birds is nothing. Angry Birds is a freaking what was it? Like an android,
there's no background.
There's no background. There's no story. It's just characters. They took that and they ran with it. They made up everything. It was great. Now Trolls come from the same background. The Trolls toys. I actually had one.
Or weird and gross.
They were nothing but little merchandise things.
Yeah,
they had no background.
There was Lego movie was also made for selling toys as well.
Exactly.
That movie was fucking brilliant.
Exactly. So those things, stuff like that exists. It has no background, no nothing. You can literally just make up anything you want, and they had the same potential for Trolls. They could just did anything. I come out most mad because this is what they come up with as their idea.
Yep.
Like they could have carbon copied a freaking Star Wars: A New Hope, and they would have been better than that.
Yeah.
For freaking Trolls.
They did.
No, for Trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean they could. Yeah. I mean
they could literally do anything, and it's like, what is this?
Give it some depth. Give it some depth. Give it some. Yeah, there's a lot of potential. I mean, recycled stories are everywhere.
Oh, right. Well, I'll start first with the fucking cringy music.
Well, again, pop culture music. From the very first trailer, it was targeted to kids from the teaser. It was pop culture music. That's all it was. And I was like, okay, they're just trying to get. I thought that they were just trying to get kids in.
Yeah.
That was all I thought. Like, okay, they're letting us know, but that's definitely not what they're going to do because that'd be a waste of. That'd be stupid.
The second trailer we saw,
it would be stupid if they just did this.
The second trailer we saw looked more promising
because they started off like, my name is Branch, and I'm a demon, and we're gonna, and the Groot and the Bergen are evil, and they had stakes this time. Like the second trailer had stakes.
And like, but mostly it showed it keeps showing like in most of the trailers after that. Like along with the second trailer, it kept showing the forest sequence in scenes where they're in the forest.
Right.
Right. Like it's gonna be like some huge forest adventure or something.
Yeah.
That's like 20 minutes of the movie.
Yep. It's some of the best and most inventive. It's the most inventive portion of the film. You get some of the coolest characters, or
it's that 20. It's that like 20, 30. It's that 20 or less minutes that like don't make it the worst movie ever for me.
Right.
Or maybe like probably a few one or two jokes. I like all these covers. I did not like I guess like guilty pleasure. I guess like one cover I guess I did like was it was like when they found Bergen Town and like the Bergens were singing Gorillas. It took me a while to realize it was Gorillas. The song is "I'm Not Happy."
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, there were a lot of things that were just stupid about this film.
Yeah.
But like, I'm going to talk about that before I want to make sure I mention. You talked about this the call out the day that you watched the movie. You called me and you said the perfect thing about the forest. It was the best area that suited the animation style.
Right.
The best area because you had creatures that fit that animation style and did it very well. Once you got into the Bergen town, it was very generic, very boring, sad stuff. But the one thing that really pissed me off was they didn't have any backstory to the Bergen. Mm-hmm. They're bad because they're sad and they need trolls to eat, and that's it. They can't be happy. Why can't they be happy? Because they don't have trolls. They can't live to do anything else, or they're sad, and the world is sad because they don't have this, and that's it. Oh.
Yeah.
Like, the house, incredibly stupid.
I would have been... And the way the story was getting set up from the very beginning, for the intro plot dump, it sound fine because
that sounded awful. Like
no. I'm talking about the Bergens. They were portrayed fine because you were made in the story that they were dumping on. You were made to think like the Bergens was these evil pack of like wood like because we were still under the impression that like at some point most of the adventures was going to take place in the forest. Yeah. And the Bergens were going to be like these forest dwelling like crazy troll monsters that try to eat them all the time. But it turns out they're just a monster version of old 1950s or 40s something Britain, like super old. And they turn out to be much more human than the initial story made it. Yeah. So that's like when you realize that throw the story off from the get go.
Yeah, they don't even need the trolls to survive to eat. They clearly showed they have other food.
Yeah. They would be dead, but I mean trolls weren't there, so they would have been dead within the first month. But I would
have accepted them better if they were just crazy animal like troll monsters that try to eat them all the time in the forest. Like, but they basically just people.
Right. Yeah, like a big problem with the movie is the characters. They're so one-dimensional.
Excuse me, character. One character is the problem.
Two
character.
It's two for me. I hated the first time that little thing said, "Oh my god." That was funny. It wasn't funny enough to make me laugh.
4 or 5 times in the random.
Right. It wasn't funny. It was funny.
I cringed every time that happened.
I acknowledged it as funny, even though I didn't laugh. I was like, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But like 6-7 times into the movie, I'm like, all right, can you stop saying, oh my god? Like, god dang, it's not funny no more. Right. Like that got me. So that's another character besides the freaking.
I fucking hate the glitter. I fuck the glitter trolls of Bane like this.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry. Two characters as well. The other, I think the other character. I know you're gonna say Princess Poppy as well.
Yeah.
But another character was the ignorant fool's son, the ignorant fool the king, the prince. I'm sorry, because his character never grows. Like his character literally never grows. He's still an ignorant, like idiot. At the end of the movie, he's still an ungrateful idiot.
He barely looks like he aged either, and it's like 20 years later.
Yeah, 20 years into it, and he still look exactly the same from 20 years ago, which make no sense because they can grow.
Yeah,
because you see adults.
They still look like kids.
It's like what the.
Yeah, and it's 20 years later, 20 like, and he's like over 20 because he was already
like when he was a kid, he was already like 5, 6
because he was able to talk and ride a bike and shit. But like that doesn't make any sense to me. And, like, okay, here's the thing about the characters. They're barely ever diverse. They're barely like not really diverse enough. All the Bergens act the same. All these trolls act the same except for one.
Except for one, and even though he's a different one trying to warn them, you're not supposed to be warning people. You're supposed to be happy all the time.
Right.
You're supposed to be happy. Like you said, moral of the story. You're supposed to be happy.
Just be happy.
Don't warn anyone about a fucking impending threat of death. Don't watch out for shit that you should probably watch out for. Be happy and make sure that anyone that's different from you, screw them.
Right, and different from you, they need to be happy. All they need to be is happy too.
And that threw me, yo. That threw me. I'm about to say spoilers. No, you shouldn't say it anyway. So,
dude, we can talk about this. So it came out 3 weeks ago. If you haven't seen Trolls, you're never gonna see Trolls.
that threw me. That threw me because out of all the characters they could have picked for the like betrayer or bad guy or whatever, the guru troll made the least sense out of everybody because he was the most chill. He was the most happy. He was the most one in touch with his trollness. Like. He was literally with them in the tree as many times they got attacked. Like he was with them now, but somehow this one specific moment of him getting his life in danger, even though he'd been in danger ever since he was born, this one specific moment just happened to ruin his mood, and now he turns out to be a betraying douchebag. I'm like, oh, get out of here! That's straight up plot convenience right there. Yep. Like, they just needed somebody real quick. I'm like, yo.
Like what I hate is like
a lot of things.
Like okay, you're riding the money, yeah. But like that when he got taken away, when that guru troll got taken away, like they kept hammering the fact that like they will not let you have the illusion he's dead. They kept hammering the fact that he might be alive. He might be alive.
Well, that's only because that's very true. But that's only because Princess Funhouse can't think of death. Can't think death is a thing. You can't say the word death around her, or she's gonna lose it. Oh my god, this. I mean, I don't even think we can talk about. Mike, if there was one character ever made that was more annoyingly happy,
and even with that, yo, I thought it was going to spin it into like a more twisted way because the situation is not good. Because I thought it was going to spin it like this. Everyone's happy. Okay, everyone's happy, la la la. But I thought it was going to spin it like this. Would have been more twisted. Like, everyone's happy because everyone's really, really, really dead inside. Really sad because every
That's
day.
That's too dark for trolls.
Yeah, that would have made the movie good, and we can't have that.
No, it would have been dark, but that's how they started out the movie because everyone's
have to be happy.
Everyone's happy.
Nothing left.
Right.
Oh wait, you're thinking of because you didn't see the movie you're thinking like Sausage Party.
No.
no, Sausage Party. They lied to everyone saying about the Great Beyond. Oh, spoiler for Sausage Party. They lied to everyone about the Great Beyond. Just so they won't be scared when they get picked off the shelf. They're all happy about getting picked off the shelf and taken by these giant humans they call gods. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of thinking like that way.
Well, yes, I'm thinking like that.
Much, I mean, they are generally being lied to by Princess Poppy, who was just enforcing the idea that you need to be singing in happy time and hug time.
Exactly.
It's really like propaganda for happiness.
And
everyone believes that this is what we should be encompassing. So I mean,
right.
Kill Poppy and the world will be a better place.
And everybody, and it's so unrealistic that everybody forgets that just 20 years ago, at any point in the day, you could just be captured and eaten.
Yeah.
Like your mother, your grandmother, nobody, like anybody could just about to get eaten, like any time. And that's the part. That's why being happy made more sense to me at the time when I first heard the plot dump. So I'm like, they trying
that
to
makes sense. They're trying to keep it up.
Yeah, they just trying to keep their emotions out because at any point in time, like one of them is gonna be dead.
I mean, but the moment that you realize that obviously wasn't true was the moment that Branch is telling Poppy, hey, yeah, trolls are still out here. Why the fuck are you making a loud ass party? And
Exactly.
She's like, fuck it, let's party, guys. Yeah, let's do it.
It made zero sense.
I like
zero
okay.
sense.
I like
but yeah, let's dance and party.
Oh fuck! What was it? Oh, Branch. I like the Branch character and I
like tree branches.
What happened? What happened, Mark? You just had to think about it for me.
That's why I used to.
I know what you're about to say, Mark. You like Branch because Branch character was great from the beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning, he was great.
He was great, but like later, it's like the more he started to become one of the group, the more like. It started to become dislike. I'm like, come on, don't be one of them.
It's like a virus.
Exactly. I'm like, no, they could have kept him the same as great as he was. He just was a different person. They could be okay with that.
Or they could have matched it up where everyone's kind of on edge but happy. Simple as that.
Exactly.
Like, oh, well, Brett told us that we should be kind of, watchful because we shouldn't be fucking singing every 5 minutes. But instead, Branch is going to be singing with you guys, so next time you get captured, you're fucked. There's no fucking protection. He's not going to fucking protect you. No, he's going to be all happy and shit and singing and dancing and, oh, man.
Which was stupid, but at the same time, it was a little understandable because
the best line in the movie was, and it wasn't supposed to be the best line in the movie, but I laughed my ass off. My grandma died. Well, we're talking about grandmas. You know grandmas. My grandma died.
I killed my grandma from singing.
My grandma died. Was killed from singing or some. What was it? Singing killed my grandma.
Singing killed my grandma. I was like, oh, we all, and I swear to goodness that got my attention because I really wanted to see this. I was like, singing killed your grandma. Come on, roll it. I know it's gonna be a flashback. Roll it. Come on. I need to see this. Because it just sounds so stupid that you just can't let it go past.
Trolls crying and everything, singing.
The whole movie, the movie is like PG. Why is the movie PG? Because you don't see a troll get eaten throughout the whole movie.
The worst part was that his grandma got took.
His grandma got taken. You don't see her get eaten on screen. Just in it shows they just swallow their food whole, so it's not gruesome or anything.
Yeah, so it's the opposite of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I just want to see someone die.
One of the trolls just break their legs,
please,
kick them, something, squish them.
I really want to. The
movie took a different turn. The only reason Princess Poppy went after the trolls that got taken is because she's just tired of seeing all these other trolls getting kidnapped.
Right.
Because all of her other past friends died.
Jesus.
And I'm thinking the same thing when it came to the part where the glitter troll was skirting his butt on the back of the wheel. I was thinking so hard. Oh, please, just skip too hard and then fall off.
Oh shit! And he fucking dies.
Yes.
Holy shit! That'll be the hype moment in the movie.
He just been skirting his butt on the freaking skateboard, and then he just made a mistake.
His fucking butt cuts come out and
he
shit.
He just made a mistake and do it too hard, and then he just fall, and then the cat catch him. I'm like, yes. No, was it a cat or a dog that was chasing him? I think it was a dog. And
whatever the bird.
It was an alligator thing.
Oh, it was an alligator thing. Yeah, like yes, freaking alligator gonna get him.
Fucking died. Yeah.
I was thinking that so hard, like just slip off, just slip off.
Just someone give them a sausage party death.
Oh my god.
Have the douche walk in from sausage party and solve their problems.
Yeah.
But no.
Oh my god, there was I did not like the Cinderella plotline. The girl Bergen. The little girl, Maid Bergen.
Yeah, that.
It weirded me out. At first, I thought they were sisters.
Make sure that that's brother and sister.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're beautiful, so that the asshole can look at you and think you're nice. You gotta look good for the asshole that's gonna come around one day and love you. You know, Jesus.
That look good. That's the moral of the story.
Oh my god, it didn't get
fake hair.
It didn't get so bad until they were alone in their room and she started singing a song.
Hello. I'm never going to forget that song. I hate it.
And that one joke. That joke was so cool. I hate a pet peeve I have in mind is it's like when women's like it's not like in a movie like in real life when women they will accidentally say a sentence that match the lyric of a song and they'll start singing the song hey,
oh my goodness.
The movie does so many jokes like that.
Yep.
It really just cringed up it's just really just my brain just fucking cringed up like shit when she woke up out of her sleep and it's like, hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Oh my god!
I hate that. I hate when movies that too. That
was so forced.
Thankfully, a lot of movies don't do that because I hate because musical cues supposed to be something that's good to look at, but it's not actually happening in reality. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I hated when it happened in Trolls because it made the songs even cringier because now you realize that the songs were happening in real time, really. And then I was like, you're not supposed to be like.
Oh, well, I didn't like her musical number either.
It was all wrong. It was
weird that she had that voice too. She had that singing voice. It just didn't fit. It just didn't fit with the character design.
I don't. Whatever. I just
gave her my life.
I forgot about the singing. I was free until you guys brought that crap back up.
See, that's what I like about Moana.
Moana. Look, we just talking about two different parallels here. Great singing, perfect movie, well written, all that stuff. Forcefully written, product placement, bullshit movie. Trolls.
Right.
It's got a fucking worthless roller skate scene.
The scene that got them into the roller skating was also really gross. That was the crude DreamWorks humor that we didn't want from the ugliest characters.
Yeah, exactly.
It's I know a way we can burn off some calories. Look at each other sensually and shit. Come on, don't do that. That's god.
I don't think all that shit.
and when they were in the pot, but even at the dark the supposed quotation dark moments. Even they still had to throw in a stupid sexual joke in there, and I can't remember what somebody said, but was it something about a boner?
No. It was.
Wait, I know. It was an orgasm joke.
Yes, but I forgot what the word was.
I was like.
Opinion?
Did the Trolls say it or did the Bergen say it?
The Trolls said it. I was like, really, man?
Was it branched to Poppy?
Yes. No, it was branched to Poppy. They were talking, but the dude that hold the little he came in and said something.
He said it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
worse.
oh god. Yo. Basically, it was a joke about him orgasming or whatever. And I was just looking like, really?
In right
here?
Something asm. It was something asm.
It was some asm.
Well, whatever. Trolls, ladies and gentlemen, don't see it. We said we want to see it. Yeah, Trolls, I'd probably give it a 5 because it's the most average movie about product placement ever. I wouldn't give it a 1 because I've seen The Last Airbender again. I will keep bringing that up. Dragon Ball Evolution.
Dude, I seen average films. I think that's below average.
Fine, 4.8. That's what I'll give it.
I
would give it at least a
3 or something.
3.5.
I'll give Trolls.
You're gonna give it a 1.
I'll give Trolls a negative 9.7.
I know it.
That works.
All right. Yeah. God, that was that movie was really bad.
Smurfs is Trolls done right.
Yeah,
Smurfs. The
interesting thing about it. Well, okay, let's jump into a couple of trailers that we saw. We saw the Smurfs Lost Village trailer that came out.
Mm-hmm. Then we saw the
Cars 3 trailer.
Cars 3 trailer.
You guys want to talk about Cars 3 or Smurfs?
Smurfs Lost Village. So we just segue into it.
Cool. All right, let's talk about these trailers.
So I haven't seen the other Smurf movies because the live action threw me off. Like I knew I would hate it, so I didn't watch it.
3 missed calls.
Who's that? Oh, anyway, I know I would hate it because I hate live action and animation, like and put together, like freaking Garfield was actually good.
No, what? What?
I mean, I had fun with Garfield.
Garfield's a guilty pleasure for me.
I had fun with Garfield.
The first one.
Whatever.
But Chipmunks, I hate it. And Trolls was, I mean, not Trolls. Smurfs 1 and 2 was. So, for me, Smurfs, the two Smurf movies, I didn't watch them because the live action aspect, like, I hate when movies mix live action with, like, CG components. And I don't mean that in grand scales, like Transformers or Godzilla. I mean it in more personal scales, like the Alvin and Chipmunks movie. I hated that.
Is it me you're looking for?
I hated that. I hated it. Not now. The Chipmunk series is my guilty pleasure, so I'm gonna hate it more than everybody.
I remember watching the Chipmunk series as a kid and saying, "Oh, I just used to love the Chipmunk series. I saw it in theaters. It was like, oh, this is cool. I like the music." Now I watch it and it's like Trolls to me. I'm like, God, this is crap.
So with Smurfs,
oh my God,
What, the Chipmunk movies or Chipmunk series?
The
Chipmunk movies.
Oh, like, the first movie was bad.
Oh yeah, the live action movies.
When the girl Chipmunks came in, I swear I was done. Yeah. I was done. I just wanted to be dead. That's how I felt. That's what I felt like. But the Smurfs, they finally they saw their mistakes. They were like, oh man, the Chipmunks movie and our movies are not done. So now they're going back to the real Smurfs, like Chipmunks movies should did. They should just stuck with the real Chipmunks.
The world that they have.
Yeah, they should have stuck with the real Chipmunks.
Well, I know that
the Chipmunks are in the actual world though. That's the difference.
No,
yeah.
but the
the Chipmunks just need to die because they did make a CG animated TV show for the Chipmunks. And, oh God, it looks awful.
Bad.
No, but
CG looks bad. Like
holy shit! I've never seen such a lazier job.
If the Chipmunks movie, did it close to the vest to the show, it would have been good.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
If the Chipmunks movie stuck close to the vest, it would have been good. Like there was never no live action component in the Chipmunks show. It was all 2D animation.
No, it's 2D animation, but I'm saying they couldn't.
And they could have did full. They could have
done that. They could have. Yeah.
Made them the right size. Made them look the same.
That would have been cool. But there's no going. I mean, Chipmunks is now. It's like Ice Age. Ice Age is in its 5th movie, and it's bad. Chipmunks is in its 4th. It's Chipwrecked or whatever the it's called now.
Road Trip.
And it's Road Trip and its 4th movie. It's bad. It's too far. You can't go back.
Now it's dead. But I mean, in the beginning, they should have did.
They should have. Yeah, but like you were saying, Smurfs has the opportunity to, and they're course correcting. They're realizing their mistakes, and they're saying, we can't keep running this New York City crap that we're doing. Let's go and make a CG world. Let's make an animated movie. Let's spend some time in the world. Let's have characters that feel like the actual series and go out and make a good series.
Right.
Push something in the movie. And I think that's what they're doing.
And I'm glad they chose I'm glad they chose most of my favorite Smurfs as the main heroes to go out on the adventure because Brainy and
Clumsy.
No, not Clumsy.
Grumpy.
Yes, Brainy and Grumpy are my favorite. Wait, Grumpy was the old man, right?
That's Papa Smurf.
Okay, Brainy and Grumpy.
I haven't even watched the Smurfs, so I don't even know these names.
Brainy, Grumpy is my favorite, and the one that like to blow things up. I love that one.
Female Smurf?
No, no, we're not talking about it.
I'm done.
He loved to give you gifts.
The idiot. I don't know.
And it just blow you up.
Yeah,
like, he was funny.
Yeah, but no.
And Gargamel,
my
all-time favorite.
I'm glad that they're all there. It looks like it's going to be a very good film. What we saw of the trailer, they're spending time in the forest. They're spending time on an adventure. They're looking for the lost village. It looks very good. The fact that they're traveling together, it's stupid funny. It's not going to be Moana because it's just stupid comedy, stupid fun, and a good time.
It's very childless.
It's very
but it's still good. It's like the good kind of childless.
It's like between Trolls and... It's like if there was a middle ground between Trolls and Moana, this was it.
I think that would be the Kung Fu Panda series.
Never mind. There was something between Kung Fu Panda and Trolls.
And Moana.
This is it.
I don't think Trolls would qualify as like anything. I'm not gonna.
Let's think. I'm no more setting the bar of Trolls. No more bar setting.
Trolls is now a swear word.
Trolls is now. But I want to say Trolls more now. That sucks.
Trolls is now
if you want a good Trolls movie, again, watch Box Trolls.
Yeah, Box Trolls.
That's the good Trolls.
We're Box Trolls.
Fucking boxes.
But yeah, no, the Smurfs movie. I'm excited as I could be for a Smurfs movie, which is before I was not excited.
Shit! Drop my phone.
But before, going into it, before the trailer, it's like, alright, it's the third Smurfs. They were saying that it's going to be in a CG world now.
Right.
It's not going to be in live action anymore, which is good. It's like, alright, how is it going to look? How's it going to turn out? I wasn't very excited. We see the trailer, slightly more excited. I'm not losing it like we're going to talk about in a second, Cars 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't losing it like, oh, the next Pixar movie. But, well, even with Cars 3, I wasn't very excited. But no, like, I wasn't losing my mind over Smurfs, and I'm still not really losing my mind over Smurfs. It's just good that we're seeing a movie that actually looks like it's going to be.
Dude,
I never cared about Smurfs as a kid and never really watched the show. Just
I love the show.
It seemed too happy for me. I mean, I probably would like it. Probably try to watch it now. It seems interesting. But like, when the two movies came out, I was like, I never really cared about Smurfs to begin with. This movie looks dumb. No, I'm not gonna see it. And then like the second movie came out, it looks even dumber. Why the fuck would I even get into this series?
Exactly.
And then I heard rumor that they're making a CG one. Like that seems interesting. It seemed like it could work. And then they showed an image, and it kind of looked good. I was liking the designs of that image.
Right.
And then the first teaser.
That was one of the time that Sony was testing the Popeye teaser animation as well, right? That was on the same time period.
when the image came out.
Yeah, when the image came out back in 2014, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, that Popeye movie isn't happening.
Yeah, but dude, I didn't even know about the Blue Man Group, to be honest. Like, I'm very excited about this movie.
Yeah. You didn't know about the Blue Man Group? You gotta get
I'm joking.
What's the Blue Man Group?
They are based out of Chicago, I think.
Yeah.
But no.
They're like a little band.
Yeah. All right.
Wait. What are they on subject?
It's a joke on the fact that they're blue.
Oh God!
Start out. That
was fucking dumb.
Alright, now
let's jump into the actual something that we didn't know. I was at home, that's why I was able to drop my trailer reaction so quickly. I just got done actually doing the Smurfs trailer reaction, and then Pixar just dumped this trailer out of the blue. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, all right, is this a joke? And then I see this is Pixar.
Yeah, Bryan used up 5 whole rolls.
Five whole rolls of paper towels. I had to. I'm a car guy. I gotta, get myself out here. But now, going into this before the teaser, let's talk about this. Cars 2 was more of Cars and Mater, and And that was more of the downside of it.
That's a movie I skipped, but I'll try to look at it eventually. It didn't look interesting at all to me, though.
It doesn't look like you need to know about Cars to even watch this, because they look like they're skipping. They're uncaring about that completely. Right. But Cars 3, this film, I was not excited for at all. I didn't have any. I mean, it was okay, it's Cars. I mean, I'm a car guy. I'm a Cars fan. I love the first movie, Cars, and I found the second movie somewhat interesting. I'm more interested in the Cars franchise than most people, but even I was like, okay, well, what are they going to do for Cars 3? Seriously, this is kind of stupid. And, I mean, Mark, we talked about this 2 years ago. If they were to do a Cars 3, they'd have to be, a darker, it'd have to be a sharp tone change.
Yes.
Right?
Because the fact is that Cars is just not, it can't do the same thing. My main thought was that, but what was always in the back of my head was, they would never do this. They would never change Cars because of the fact that it's their big merchandise seller. This is the biggest merchandise seller that has ever hit the planet from Disney, ever. So like, I would never thought they make it a serious car. Like the light cars is what the light tone cars is what brought in kids.
Yeah.
And so for them to change the dynamic is effective for the audience growing up in age, which is very smart. Very much of a call of a Toy Story 3 kind
But here's
of
the thing: Pixar has to save their own. Have to save their own name, like because
by making another sequel.
they have to save. They have to save their own name because if like people start to because there are general fans of just Pixar in general.
Right.
Because like I used to be a fan. Like I'll be honest, Cars wasn't my favorite. It disappointed me a little bit. Because Pixar was on a streak. It was a movie that came right after The Incredibles too. And I was like, "What's Pixar's next big movie?" And it was just like kind of lackluster. I mean, looking back on it a little bit at like a couple weeks after I seen the movie, it was still a decent movie. I mean, I even went to the effort trying to collect all those McDonald's toys, mostly because I never got a fucking Mater. I always wanted Mater because it could pick up the cars.
And that for me, I never knew.
I don't have it.
But like it's most people's least favorite Pixar song from what I know. I mean, not most, just a lot. I never had the interest to watch 2. I've been meaning to try to just because, but like I never got around to it. It
was just a messy movie. That's all. The thing is that Cars 2. Now that I think about it, it's like what drew me in was the fact that they were going to a spy thing. They always talked about like. Let me tell you this.
Yeah, they
had a British actor playing the Bond car, as if it was going to be like a cool spy Bond. Just like they were changing that was a change of tone from Cars originally. So I was somewhat excited for the fact that okay, we're getting a different style of cars, but then like they put in the World Racing League as well, and there was Mater, and then there was the Racing League, and then you're going to. It was so messy that it just kind of lost itself, and the fact that Mater is so stupid also really hurt the movie. So like Cars 2 could have been a good spy thriller kind of movie, which would have been weird of Cars, but had potential. Failed horribly. Back to Cars 2 though. Cars.
Here's the thing. But here's the thing with Cars. Here's the thing with Cars 2. Cars was like a movie I thought Pixar might as well should have done, but they should have never really actually done it because after the first Cars came out, after probably a year later or something,
right?
You get these little shorts on Disney Channel called Mater's
Tall Tales.
I enjoyed those though.
Of course,
they were cool little snippets. Yeah, cool little smidges. They were pretty funny. What I also liked about it was just about Mater. They threw the main character Lightning McQueen in there. He was because he was my favorite character in that movie, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, these are good. They're making me so much. Why not just make? We might as well just make a freaking movie about it. I didn't actually expect them to actually.
God.
I didn't actually expect them or want them to do that.
It's kind of like Minions if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's probably the stupidest part of the movie.
You guys are funny. You might as well just make a movie about it.
You want to make some stupid yellow cheese idiots. So I'm just gonna make a movie about it.
SpongeBob.
Let's talk about SpongeBob, man.
Huh?
I'm talking about SpongeBob. I was very disappointed by that movie too.
The new one?
Yeah.
We'll talk about if we want to talk about SpongeBob. I just want to go back to Cars though.
Yeah.
Before we go on a tangent, SpongeBob, but no. I think Cars. You make a good point, right? Cars came out at a time when you just had Finding Nemo, Incredibles, and now a movie that's so tailored.
It was Toy Story, Bugs Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, and this.
Yeah, and so you make a movie that's so tailored to a specific audience. The only people that would understand car culture and interstate culture and the interstate rise of America and some things that you probably don't care about. This was a movie, a callback to America, and most people didn't give a crap.
Right.
So this movie, I love Cars. Like I said, and I still go back and I watch Cars, and I think it's cool. But because it's a cool American, it's an American movie. Like, this is a fully fledged American NASCAR. Like, this is an American movie, and so Cars 2 making it worldwide was a smart move and all this up and down.
Here's the thing that kind of bugs me about these movies.
What, Cars or?
Yeah, there's no reason why they need to be personified cars.
There's no reason why they need to be personified toys. There's no reason why they need to be personified toys.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Mark?
No, I mean,
Excuse me.
yes, there is. The story goes, it's like, the reasoning is because it's about, like, them being abandoned by Andy and shit, and they need to find their way back because they're toys. The story revolves around them being toys. They, like, you can have the same plot of Cars with humans, and it will still be the same movie. The fact that they're fucking cars doesn't really impact...
Have you seen the Monster Trucks trailer that's coming out?
What the fuck is it doing anything?
No, I haven't seen it.
The Monster Trucks movie look like shit.
Exactly. So no, we're not making a live action Cars movie about.
I know, but like they didn't like write any story reason of why they really need to be cars.
CG
Cars. Like you know, this came later. I like Zootopia, given the reason why they Zootopia gave a new. Because, you know, how they were, like, anthropomorphic movies before, Zootopia gave a reason why the world is made of animals. And, you know, Pixar's past movies, other than Incredibles, you know, they haven't made a movie about humans. And, you know, we have another movie about non-humans, but, there's no reason they don't need to be humans for this one. They're just, cars for I guess, for an aesthetic.
I see what you're saying now. Oh, okay.
They're just cars.
That makes sense, but, I mean... I never thought of it that way, but I think that it works for what it is. I don't think that there's a negative.
It's negative.
It's just that because they're cars, they're now more merchandisable. Remember, Hot Wheels are the best-selling cars in the world, literally, by far. So making a car, it's like you're selling hot toys right now. It's a hot commodity. Like, if you can make something that could sell that well, I would make cars out of the ass, but no. I think Cars 3. Let's talk about the trailer. Cars 3. Jesus Christ.
The trailer was only
30 seconds.
30 seconds, but in that 30 seconds, you could tell the whole tone of the way they presenting cars to you. The car universe to you is different.
Dude, that crash is impactful as shit, and the tagline, everything will change.
The only
I just what sold me is when you see that fucking burned out dirty Lightning McQueen flipping through the air, you still hear the heavy breathing
yeah.
That was that's what we got, huh?
Now there are two things here. One is my fear is that this is look. Pixar's not going to come out of after 2019 as a positive in any sense of the word. Finding Dory is going to make $1 billion. Finding Dory came out this year. It's a sequel. Cars 3, sequel. Toy Story 4, sequel. Incredibles 2, sequel. These are all lined up in the next from this year all the way for the next 3 years, sequels. That's going to be Pixar for the next 3 years. So, I mean, this is going to hurt Pixar. We are going to have sequelitis at a certain point.
Yeah.
People are going to... I think Toy Story 4 is going to hurt the most because people don't really... Again... It's going to be a big pivot. But what I want to go back to now is we talk about the flip. This flip is very symbolic of what the tone of Cars 3 is going to be. My only issue is in the first Cars, you had the Dynaco car flip 1,800 times on the fucking racetrack, look almost dead, and that just happened. Now, look, maybe this means that Lightning McQueen's going to retire because what happened with the car? He retired. The car that crashed in Cars 1, retired, ended. That's it. Cars, I think this is probably the first scene, or one of the first scenes in the movie. I think this is the first scene in the movie, and then we see Lightning McQueen trying to restabilize after this horrible accident. Now, I don't know if that's actually true because we see these background characters that look very, very... very, very threatening. We see this the weird looking cars, the ones that look really different.
Yeah, my prediction for the movie is Lightning McQueen just he's not in he's not anymore in a condition to just for something, I guess he's older or something, or something happens, but he's just not in a condition anymore to race, but he's stubborn. He wants to keep going. and like he's like throughout the movie he just so disillusioned to what he actually is. Like he still thinks he can race, and he's just going through depression. It's like kind of sort of like an Iron Man 2 thing.
3.
Yeah. Oh, that was 3. Yeah.
3. Anyway.
Well, Iron Man 2 where Tony Stark was starting to get depressed that he was dying.
Very true. Yeah.
And he wasn't even do anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
That might actually be the direction.
Like he's going off. Like Lightning McQueen is just like he's doing shit where he's just kind of going off the edge, and everyone's just trying to help him.
Yeah.
To like the point where he kind of needs help.
Another thing
kind of like Spider-Man 3 too.
Yeah. Another thing to add on to that is the fact that we see these new supercars come in. If you see in the trailer, there are these much faster looking cars. They're more higher performance. Maybe that's another thing where he's starting to be outpaced by much in Balto, if you remember, where he was being outpaced by an airplane. Maybe he might be being outpaced by higher performance cars, newer cars, blah blah blah. If you get that reference.
I haven't seen Balto.
Balto was a good movie. People don't remember Balto. Balto was good.
I just came on Cartoon Network, didn't look interesting. I was like, I changed the channel.
It's a good movie. Watch it, but no.
Well, if you say it's good, then it must be shit. So.
Well, I said Moana's good, so you guys know my thoughts. Yes, it is. Trolls is excellent, but no. If this movie was like kind of just the same like thing as Cars 2, then like it would kind of hurt Pixar's name for like Pixar fans. I think it,
especially with the sequel INS there.
I think the sequel INS is just gonna hurt them. That's the problem. Like
it's still gonna hurt them regardless, but like at least the pain will be a lot less because when Cars 3 was announced, everyone was just like groaning like really you gotta do a Cars 3?
Yeah. I mean, well, even Toy Story 4 got groans. People weren't like excited about it because the way that it wrapped up in Toy Story 3, it was a very good way to wrap up.
Exactly.
There was no reason to do a 4 unless you were trying to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And so, I don't see them in 2020 ever looking like they did back in 2004. They're going to go and make some really good movies after that if they're going to ever go back to that
we get the same trailer for Toy Story, you see like a broken down Buzz Lightyear.
His leg is like gone.
And he lost his arm again.
Oh my god. He's flying. Oh my god. He's falling out of the sky.
And the paint job on his wings are all torn and
worn out.
Oh
Jesus. Well, hey, do you think we're gonna Cars 3? Do you think we're gonna he's gonna do another one of those horrible product placements? Rusty's bumper oil. It's something like.
No, I want I want the mood to be changed. Like that whole trailer is a fucking dream sequence and all really lighthearted, or like right after that whole sequence right there, that dark sequence, like Mater comes out. There's my buddy up there.
Oh my god!
Get up, Lightning!
Oh, that's not something. I'm very glad that they didn't have any Mater. We didn't see any Mater at all.
It's still a teaser. We didn't see anybody.
I know, but remember, what was the first teaser of the original Cars?
They were
driving along the side, and then he gets hit by bees, and it's all fun-hearted.
Yeah.
And like,
and Cars 2, I remember the teaser for that. They were in between like little lasers.
Yep.
And like don't move or something like that.
Yeah.
Like spy lasers.
Exactly. So like this gives a much different tone. If there's no Mater, hopefully he died. Maybe his truck just died, and oh, poor Mater, he didn't make it. Everyone's gonna be clapping. I'm sorry. No, Mater didn't make it, guys. Good. Or he just shuts up the entire movie.
It should have been Mater in that teaser.
Mater would be behind the blue car, trying to waving.
I'm the best backwards driver, and he dies. I forgot what the name of those cars are. No, tractor tipping. All those tractors go back to fucking kill him, and he dies. He fucking dies. Like the tractor actually, that should happen in the movie. The tractor actually comes back for him,
right.
And fucking rolls him over,
oh.
And it hits Lightning too. But that Lightning lived, but he's severely damaged. He tries to go on the next race.
Right.
Oh shit! I just spoiled the movie for everyone.
Do you guys think that there's gonna be a Sally McQueen sex scene in this movie since it's so dark? So dark. You think it's gonna get
you telling me I have fucking problems?
Hey, this is a dark movie. Moana isn't dark, so excuse me here. You're talking about Dwayne The Rock Johnson's dick. I'm talking about...
Talking about skirt. Talking about you want to see dick. You want to see Car's dick.
Oh my goodness! It'd be like on the episode of Robot Chicken. I don't know if you watched that show.
What happened?
The freaking raping robot always.
Oh my god!
Come out and hump things.
Yeah.
He got the freaking car. The car was like, oh no! I was freaking gone after that.
But yeah.
But it looks like it's going to be. It looks like it's going in the right direction though. Like it looks like it's poking. It looks like it's focusing more of not of the children, but of like teenagers, like, and they like 15 to 16-year-olds.
Right.
A little dark tone. I'm hyped for Cars 3.
I'm a lot more hyped than I was. I am completely switched over and ready for Cars 3. Much more than I was.
Brian just changed his. Yes.
I changed my pants because I'm very excited.
Oh, I was about to say religion with that too.
Religion to automobiles, yeah. Excuse me.
I'll tell you if it's done recording so you don't get copyrighted.
Oh, what are you playing?
I was trying to show you I'm not happy song.
The happy song?
I'm not happy.
Oh, okay. But no, I guess, Mark, so, before we ended here, I saw Milo Murphy's Law finally. I gotta say,
it's my world.
It's a good series, but I mean, it's a solid series for what it is. But just like Phineas and Ferb, it gets predictable.
It's
fast.
formulaic.
It's incredibly. It's like all of the chaotic situations are so expected that after 5 episodes, I watched 5 episodes.
I only watched 2,
and it's like I'm sorry, I because I wanted to make sure that I was understanding the series. Like I'm gonna make a review. It's gonna come out on Thursday.
I only watched 2 because it came out early.
Yeah, it came out on it just came out last month.
No, yeah, I mean I saw it before October 3rd because episodes came out early. I haven't caught up with the series when it came out. I forgot about it actually.
Gotcha.
But like it's an okay series. It's like it's harmless, but you know, it's just like it's
harmless. It's from the same. You can tell it's from the Phineas and Ferb creator. Not just from the art style, but because of the story, the way in which he tells the story.
Yeah.
Is very, like you said, formulaic.
Phineas and Ferb is a formulaic, and it's incredibly innocent.
The difference between Phineas and Ferb and this one is the fact that Phineas and Ferb, they were using it to make very creative things with it here. They were using it for the full creative and imaginative things they could do. Here it's just destruction. What could happen? Destruction. It's all just chaos. It's imagination, but it's mostly through chaos, and that's not very, for me, exciting to watch continuously. It's like, the tagline is, what could happen? What could go wrong? You know what's going to happen.
I mean, like, I guess, like, the joke is, like, and, like, a lot of bad shit happened, but, like, I feel like it's like, this is the same, this has to be the same as Phineas and Ferb. Because whatever happens, like, everything still, it has a lighthearted tone, like, nobody's really affected by what bad things happen.
Yeah, at the end of it, it's all hunky dory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, because, like, the characters, like, even when the worst shit happens, like, a fucking building comes down, and, like, it's nothing tragic, like, they, like, oh, it's building, oh, goddamn, the building came down. Hey, Milo!
Yep.
Or something like that.
Yeah, like, his bad luck is a curse to the point where he should be locked away. But no, he's able to... You know, it's cool that he has his friends, and it's cool his friends are able to... are going through... It's very cool that they have, you know, friends that are you know, working with him through it, and that's cool. But...
Dion's calling. Dion. There's no one.
Gotcha. But yeah, It's a very it's predictable. That's it. You know?
Yeah. It's okay. It's like it's brain filler. It's like I fucking can't make an analogy right now.
Well, I'll say
you're tired.
The best series right now.
I'm not tired. I just really can't think of an analogy.
The best new series that came out this year was surprisingly from Nickelodeon with The Loud House. That's what I will say. Mighty Magic Sword and Powerpuff Girls were extreme disappointments, I think. Mighty Magic Sword.
My guilty pleasure. I love Mighty Magic Sword.
Oh, it's so average, and it's just as average as Milo's.
Early Johnny Test.
As Milo's
I would say.
Law.
I can say it's like pretty like Johnny Test is, but like I like it.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it's Johnny Test level, I will. It's like God, no.
You don't like? Oh, you never liked Johnny Test, huh?
I
like
was old
the
enough to
older
understand how bad it was. Then I was able to stop myself from watching.
I like the older episodes of Johnny Test back when it was on the Kids WB run of episodes, but like, the Cartoon Network episodes. Oh my God, they're terrible.
It gets bad.
I mean, Mighty Magic Sword's as good as early Johnny Test. I mean, it's charmful. I like it. It's just weird humor. It's okay. It's serious.
Right.
For me.
I mean, it's how to describe it. Well, I saw the web series. I mean, we talked about this before it all premiered. The web series is very average, very formulaic. I don't understand how Mighty Magic Sword gets the spot, but Liquid Plaza Turbo is still sitting in limbo. That's why
maybe the app did better.
I don't.
Because they were made because they're just selling apps.
I don't care. But no, like, I mean, and then we have all these pilots from Cartoon Network. Have you guys seen some of these pilots?
Mm-mm.
They're brilliant, and Cartoon Network hasn't confirmed
Infinity
them.
Train is awesome.
Looks great. Yeah. And then you have the 2015 ones, Back in Backspace and 12 Forever. Look really good. But I guess we might as well wrap it up, right? I mean, pretty much good here.
I think
I said my piece about trolls.
And
Now I will never, ever have to deal with trolls again. Oh God, no!
what?
Freaking trolls thing.
And you were just saying that shit. You just realized it's there.
Yep.
It's like you're planning that.
No. But anyway.
I think I have a different series that came out this year. I can't think of it, but like there was a good series I kind of like better than Loud House that came out this year. I forgot. Okay.
Gotcha.
Like I'm not tired. It's just, I don't know why I'm losing my train of thought right now.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching Cartoon Chat Episode 6. I'm Bryan Swan, joined today with Mark Warren, a.k.a. Canine Biscuits. A very tired Canine Biscuits. Find him on YouTube
Not tired.
and
I'm just
Facebook. Yes, he is.
Okay, I'm tired.
And DK. Find him on in the future,
Nothing.
Are
YouTube.
you gonna do me like that?
In the future.
You're not on anything right now. I mean, you're in one video that I haven't even fucking uploaded that
Make
we recorded like 5 months ago.
Facebook. All right.
Yeah, I think we recorded that fucking Final Fantasy Part 5 months ago. We were recording like Final Fantasy 13. It was me doing a blind playthrough. We went and DK played it before, and it's like one of the worst Final Fantasies ever.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks.
Oh, by the way, if Disney Animation makes a Kingdom Hearts CG movie, like CG to the point that it looks just like the game, would you see it?
I'm watching it.
Huh?
I'm watching
Would you watch a Kingdom Hearts?
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, because it would be a crossover show.
Exactly.
So it's
Not
we're talking about
not
a show that's like
movie.
Oh,
A movie.
there'll be a crossover movie.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, so what the fuck? It's you like, would you watch a fan service crossover? Yeah. You dumb bitch.
I'm sorry. I mean, you're the one that said you wanted a Cars 4, so I mean, I said.
No, I wanted the Trolls 2. No, wait, that was DK's wish.
Yeah, I mean, he even wanted Minions 3, and we haven't gotten a sequel yet.
No, you wanted Minions 2 though.
I think that they have potential. Those yellow things are.
And we agreed the worst movies of the year was fucking Moana and Kubo.
Oh, but no, the most disappointing movie was Ratchet and Clank, and Ice Age 5 because Ice Age.
Okay. We need to clarify what we're being sarcastic about and what we're not being sarcastic.
I'm being serious now.
I know. You gotta let the audience know that.
All right, but seriously, serially,
Super serial, guys.
most disappointing movies of the year, Ice Age 5 and Ratchet and Clank. Ice Age 5 because they could have shifted this and made it a good franchise. They keep going down this crap path. It is bad. It is so much worse than the original.
For me, it's Trolls.
And Trolls as well. I mean, well, I think for DreamWorks it's disappointing, but as a film itself, it's like.
For me in Trolls, I feel so disappointed. I feel so let down. All of my aspirations, all of my freaking dreams were crushed.
DreamWorks had all your dreams, yeah.
And that is an amazing feat.
All I want.
Because I had no aspirations or dreams or expectations. I had none of that when I went to see Trolls, and I still feel crushed.
I mean, all the DreamWorks needs to do is make a Furious 5 movie. That's all I want. That's legitimately all I want from them. A mature Furious 5 movie.
Netflix had some good shit.
No, I'm just Furious 5 movie. Just full length.
That's called Cars 3.
No, not
no, not Fast and Furious.
No, the Kung Fu Panda.
Oh yeah, Furious 5.
The Furious 5. All you need to do is make that movie. I think everyone.
I think they already told enough of their backstory.
No, they told the backstory and secrets of the Furious 5. But they have enough. They made it so empty that they could easily fill that up with about an hour's worth of content. Easily.
Yeah.
Like that. Those secrets are like, they only gave them about 5 minutes each, so I think they could easily fill that up. Especially like Tigress's story, backstory very well done.
They were both Ty Lee. So they can retell in 3D, I guess. Yeah.
That'd be really good. I'd love that.
Fucking good.
Yeah. All right, this is Cartoon Chat episode 6. I'm Bryan Swan. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
See ya. Waka waka.